Hello, I invited very beautiful lady and handsome gentleman here. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Good.
I know your name. Tina Catalini Reynosa.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. And productions
Planner.
planner.
Yeah.
Production planner. Production scheduler
Yes.
as well.
Correct.
And you are a pastor of the Filipino church.
Yes, I am. So I'm Mervyn. I'm Pastor Mervyn. But I'm not a full-time pastor. I'm also an employee. I'm a staff nurse in Middlemore Hospital.
Okay. Oh. Tina, how long have you been here in New Zealand?
I have been here with my family for 11 years. Yeah, so first my husband came here first, and then after he got the residency, I came with my kids. So that was 11 years ago.
How many children you have?
Two.
Two.
So one
children.
boy and
Oh,
one
okay.
girl, and that's enough.
And you?
I've been here 17 years.
17 years.
Yeah, 17
Okay.
years. And I got two kids also.
Okay. What made you production planner or coordinator of dancing group?
So production planner, I am an engineering graduate. So I venture into production. And then lately I went to planning. So initially I was in production managing, production supervisor. But in production supervisor you need to work shifts. So I wanted to have a normal shift. So I went to production planning instead. And then the ministry dance coordinator. So it happens to be that I was a member of our church, which is the Day by Day Auckland Christian Ministry.
Yeah.
And I had a passion in dancing. So I thought that, I told Pastor that, I can help you with teaching the kids how to dance, mainly our cultural dances. Yeah.
The name of your dancing group is Kaloob,
Yeah, so
not
it's
Kaloob.
no. It's actually a three-syllable word, so that's Kaloob. And it's actually Kaloob Auckland Dance Ministry. And it's actually a church-based ministry.
Yeah.
And it's actually a not my own ministry because it's church-based. So yeah.
Kaloob has a special meaning in Philippine.
It does.
Yeah.
It means a gift or an offering.
Offering.
The church believes that the Filipinos are gifted with great culture, and one of them is music, and the other is dance. So we thrive on music, and then we thrive on dances. And Kaloob means we are offering everything,
Yeah.
music and the dance to our God. So that's the meaning of Kaloob.
Okay. How long have you been teaching kids Kaloob dance, Filipino dance?
Yeah, so I have been in the ministry for 4 years now. So it started way back in March 2015.
Okay. Kaloob dancing group is good for church, maybe.
Back in the Philippines, our senior pastor have started this ministry because the Filipinos have a culture of dances. And basically these dances are given to what they call their own gods, like God of the harvest, God of fishing. That's what they normally, especially the native dance that we have. But our church have redeemed these dances, and instead of just giving it as an offering to the small gods, we give it as our offering to our big God, which is the creator of heaven and earth.
I told the kids dance group How old are they if you say kids?
Yeah, they are actually not kids anymore.
Oh,
So they are mainly our youth members.
Mm.
So they ranges from 13 and above.
13 and above.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I've seen Filipino bamboo dance in Auckland Cultural Festival.
Yeah, that's correct.
Are they Kaloob dancing group?
Yes, that's correct. So we performed in that Auckland International Cultural Festival. So we performed there three of our famous dances, and one of them is our national dance, which is called Tinikling dance. Yeah.
It means there are many bamboos in Philippines.
Yes, there's a couple of there's a plantation of bamboos
Oh.
in the Philippines. However, when we say we are dancing it for God, we have changed the meaning of these dances. Instead of entertainment, then we use it for worship, for the Lord.
There's actually two missions of Kaloob. So one is purely cultural, and then the other one is spiritual. So on the first one, which is purely cultural, we actually promote our cultural dances, and we teach also. For those who want to know our dances, we can teach also. And for the other one, which is the spiritual one, we use our cultural dances as a form of worship, because the word kaloob means offering, right? So we actually offer the cultural dances that the Lord God gave us as a gift. So we offer it and then give it back to Him, and we call it actually performance.
As you told me, if you plant many bamboos in Philippines,
Yeah.
many bamboo products as well.
There's a lot of bamboo products in the Philippines.
Yeah, we actually use bamboo as our musical instrument. Yeah, so we use them as our musical instrument. In Cordillera areas, we use it as a flute, a nose flute.
Yeah.
So it's made of bamboo. And we also, we have danced this before in one of the, if you know, the Chinese Lantern Festival. So we have a dance called Keratin Dance. So we have, the boys have a bamboo in their, in here, and then they strike it with another bamboo. And it's also a,
Used as a
musical
instrument.
in a
Yeah.
dance, yeah.
In Korea, we are making flutes with bamboo.
Yeah.
How you have rehearsal for the dancing group?
Yeah, we have rehearsal every Sunday. So usually it's after church. So it's a 2.5 hour rehearsal.
All the members are Filipino kids or other nationalities?
It's all Filipino kids. Yeah, it's all members of our church. Yeah.
Do you have some performances out of church?
Yeah, we do. We do perform out of church when we get invited.
How often?
They normally perform every first Sunday of the month. So if you go into our church, you will see these dances, and they're not the only ones. So the ages of their performers are 13 and above, but we also have the 7 years old, and 12 below.
Oh.
Yeah.
12 below you, and they use what we call flags, and we call them hujjati, which means the beginning of worship. So it's not just them; it's all ages. Back in the Philippines, we also have like the grandma, the granddads who dance the Kaloob dance. So it's all ages. Anyone can dance it, and anyone who wants to learn from us should be able to teach you.
Okay. I think you have some special schedule or special plan in the future.
So basically, this Kaloob started in the Philippines. So we get our mission from them also. But the Kaloob Auckland, the main goal really for us, aside from worship, is that the children that are growing here, they kind of lose their culture, when they are growing up in a different place when their parents migrate. So one of our goal really for Kaloob is for them to be able to be in contact with their culture, and that is why we also have that Kaloob. We want them not to lose their culture, but they be able to love the country of their parents, the ones that where we came from, and that's why we enhance them. We want them to understand the love of our country and the love of our culture.
It means Kaloob dance group is very important for your church
It is.
Yes.
It is.
and
It's a
your
big
society.
part.
Yeah, it's a big part of promoting the Filipino culture so that these kids that are growing up here, they know what is their true identity through the dances, because the dances usually, the cultural dances tells a story. Yeah. So it came from a story or a way of life in the Philippines, so which makes it unique.
The mandate really of the church is to represent the Filipino, not only in worship but also in our culture. So when you say day by day Christian ministry, it means Filipino, authentic Filipino church. So most of our songs are in our language. We speak our language, our native tongue, and instead of using other dances, we use our native dance in worshiping God.
If you don't teach young babies or children such things, dance or language or something, culture or something like that, they don't know about Philippines at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won't know the tradition at all. Yeah, that's why we want to keep them. You know, it's very hard here in for example, in New Zealand. So yeah, so you have to have that, you know, kind of place where you can really, you know, show it to them, like the church. That is a
Yeah.
very, you know.
She was speaking about the many churches that we have. We have about 80 churches around the world, and the mandate for all the churches is not to lose who we are as Filipino. So we teach the children, even the 12 years old below, we teach them our national anthem. We sing our national anthem before they do their Bible studies. And in the same way, the way that we teach, the way that we conduct ourselves, it is a representation of who we are as a Filipino.
Teaching the children who we are and where we were or something like that is very important.
It is.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
very much.
Hi, we are members of the Kaloob Auckland Dance Ministry.
Hi, I'm Iris. I joined this ministry because I want to have a connection with my culture even though I'm far away from home.
Hi, my name is Faye. My favorite dance is Venezuela because of the balancing of the glass.
Hi, my name is Mika, and what I've learned from dancing in this ministry with our culture is the different stories behind each dance and what each of the dances mean to us Filipinos, and how each of the dances has its own special meaning behind it. And some people dance these dances without knowing the story behind the dances, and I feel like it's important to know, so we not only understand the dance better but become closer with our culture.
Hi, I'm Natalie. What I learned joining this group is that growing up in New Zealand, I lost a lot of our culture while growing up here, and joining this Kaloob dance ministry, it's really opened my eyes and taught me what our culture is really made up of, which is determination, hard work, and the passion that goes into our dances.
Hi, I'm Julia Sabaron. As someone who didn't grow up in the Philippines, us young Filipino youths don't get educated as much about our culture and heritage. I believe that we should make an effort to learn more about where we are from and have a connection to our roots.
Hi, my name is Valerie, and I feel like living in a wildly diverse cultural society, it's very easy for us to be influenced by other cultures and lose our own. So I feel like this is a really fun and easy way to maintain our culture while also expressing the talents that God has given us.